Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News, friends. I just came back from cleaning my mouth bones, and today we're going to look at the blood and capitulation that might be continuing out here in crypto lands. We've got Bitcoin at $63,000. That is, of course, American, and Ethereum is $3,200 as well. The ETH-BTC ratio, friends, is still getting absolutely bonkered. Let's have a look at ETH. Right now, this is Ethereum, friends. Red monthly candle. Here we go. Don't be nervous about this. This is actually very normal. Remember, Ethereum had red monthly candles here. It had it here as well. Okay, it had it right there. And you know, if you go like to other charts and you're looking at different coins as well, friends. Even though we respect and love Ethereum, it seems to be that Bitcoin, its charts basically still dictate everything, right? In terms of its emotion. And that's why Bitcoin is still in 7th green monthly candle. You can see people are still complacent right now. I bet if Bitcoin finishes the month under 60K and it prints it red, I know everyone's going to be like, what the hell? But you know why? It's because everyone's leveraged. That's why. If Bitcoin goes to 60K, what's everyone? Oh, you know, I've already heard everybody, by the way, talk about 55. That's everyone's talking about this number. I don't know why they're talking about 55. It's probably some level here. And I'm thinking, well, you know what? Friends, look, I've got juicy news, juicy videos here for you. Let's actually play some nice, gentle angel music. Look, the big left translated cycle, it could still happen, and we already know what we're waiting for. What we're waiting for by the end of the year, and that is we're waiting for some quick thrust down, and then if you're going to be a left translated cycle, you got to get up. You literally got to go 180K by the end of this year, November. You have to just start roaring, and it has to be like panic buying for Bitcoin, because that's basically what happens in a 16-year cycle for commodities. Cycle 1, 2, and 3 is normal. Basically, demand drives it. And then the fourth one is panic. Isn't it crazy? Panic buying. You know, this happened to gold in the 1980s. That was its fourth wave. And then it had like an ultra long bear market after that. So just to let you know, you got to think, wait a minute. If we're going to have that, what's going to make us panic buy? I don't know. Are they going to do an emergency money printing? CBDCs? You know, friends, in Australia, the scum over at Cumbank, all right? Like basically Semen land over there. They're about to just semen drinkers over there, okay? Soy boys at Cumbank. They're basically a little puppet for the US Fed. Just to let you guys know what happened. So Australia and Canada and the New Zealand's, the banks over there, what they do is they got a direct line, basically just a semen tube that comes straight from the US Fed, and whatever they feed, everyone's got to drink it. I don't know, yes, it looks disgusting and it sounds disgusting. That's exactly what they're doing, because they are basically infringing on everyone's rights. They know it and they don't care, friends. They're the bug eaters, okay? Cicadas and flapping around, their little beetle wings and stuff. It's all just full-on bug eater central. And what they do is they are like limited Bitcoin withdrawals of like 10 grand or deposits of like 10 grand per month. They know what they're doing, friends. They're not stupid. You know what's coming. You know, there's some pre-programmed FUD that's coming out to consolidate power, which is what happens. They're probably going to let some banks go. They're going to do some like, you know, underground shady deals here and there. It's going to be some like, oh, this bank over gambled and stuff. Golly gee, luckily for you, population, we have a CBDC that's ready for you to go. But it's not called a CBDC. We're going to call it, they'll probably call it a different name, because we all know what CBDC means. They go, all right, just call it like digital internet banking money. Like, you know, and they'll just write angel money. They'll just call it anything else. It is what it is. It's the same thing. Consolidating power, where they just print fiat currency and they control everything. So, you know that's going to come. I just don't know when. And if that happened, I wonder if the market would panic buy. I really do think about that. It just... Look around you, friends. Look at all the Jeets around us. Do you really think they will panic buy? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I'm just not feeling anyone. I'm like, oh, I got to panic buy. Because I just see everyone's just a Jeter. They just still click sell at any moment's notice. But we got to keep an open mind, okay? So that's what you're waiting for. Is it going to be a left translated cycle? Or are we going to come back and have a standard 4-year cycle? I don't know. Just be prepared for either one. Also, be prepared for ETH-BTC, because this thing is still getting absolutely clobbered, friends. You know, look, I know a lot of the PulseChain community watch me. Just let me tell you guys something. Ethereum land is suffering so bad. If you're on Ethereum Maxi, I know, man, I'm in your Discords. I'm watching this. Man, you guys are in cope mode, friends. You think PulseChain's bad? Wait till you see these guys, friends. They're crumbling because the price going down. But here's why, friends. Ethereum, guys, you guys can't be grateful. You were meant to be $500 in the last bear market, but you had the merge. You went up too much in the bear market, and now you're paying for your sins. You see, friends, they blew their load too early. So everybody, trust me, Ethereum, ChainLink, friends, every single coin that isn't a cycle one narrative, they're all exhibiting the same stuff. Everyone's exhibiting it. It's just that there's different context with, oh, there's a different leader, there's a different founder. There's different, like when people are angry, they say they're angry for a different reason. No, they're all angry for the same things. We're all on the same emotional continuum, the Wall Street cheat sheet. And there are prices sinking everywhere, but I just want to let you know, man, this is completely normal, friends. This is like, nah, who cares? Okay, 2 red weekly candles. Yeah, they are big, like, 40 to 50%. If you're new to crypto, I keep forgetting a lot of new people are here. Yes, 50 to 90% drops in altcoins can happen. And here's the difference. The difference is we are no longer in the bear market. 2022 and 2023, when the dips crashes happen, they don't recover. They just stay dead. All right, and it takes a long time to rinse out. We're in now a bull market. So I want to let you know, in a bull market, they still happen. You still have 50 to 80, 90% wipeouts and all this other stuff out, but they do recover. Now, how do I know this? We're just guessing, man. I don't know, friends. I'm wearing a Pikachu hat on the internet. Yes, I have very sharp elbows sitting on a squeaky chair. I can't guarantee you anything. We're just like, oh, well, it's probably a bull market, just going to hold. Yes, this is literally how we made it. How we made it. We're like, oh, well, I'm not selling. You just can go and suck it. I'm not making this up. So even though you're seeing, for example, PulseX capitulating down, maybe not yet. Maybe it's around 50% below day one sack. Yeah, you can just feel it, friends. You can just see these people. This was complacency, by the way, just to let you know. This was Richard Hart buying $14 million worth of PulseX only. And unfortunately, no, market rejects straight back down. There you go, 14 million gone. All the break-even soy boys. So you're down 50% from that zone already. And look, basically every single coin is in this same scenario. Now, I just want to show you, like, this is the eHEX chart. Maybe it goes for like 50 days total. Maybe like till end of April, towards May, we can start to like move up again. But just waiting to see what happens. I've got money to deploy, but I'm not deploying yet. I want to see people actually scream, friends, because right now people are still clinging on to hope. Soylana's going to rescue us. Everything's going to be great. I'm still seeing people do that, and I'm like, you know what? I've seen this show before. I know how this ends. This ends from you guys with you guys actually clicking sell because a pre-programmed FUD comes out at that same time. Oh, the ETF is actually not buying; it's actually selling. Trust me, I know it sounds crazy. It's a cost. It's a Trojan horse. Again, I'm telling you, everyone's going to get trapped now. What I like seeing was eHEX, friends, usually leads the market, went down 85% from Richard's FUD, and you can maybe screw around here. But of course, the real chart I want to look at, the ratios. How cheap are you? That's what I want to say. Oh, wow, we had a green candle. Look at you go. All right. What I want to look at really, though, is eHEX versus Pulse. Because, yes, this thing, friends, we're just waiting to see. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a while, man. Look how long it took here just to even move before you had a big rally, 5 months or whatever. So I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take. Maybe June, July. I'll just DCA buy the lows. It's pretty cool to see. There are many, many coins you can look at, friends, all basically telling the same story. A lot of them, unfortunately, like, for example, ChainLink versus Ethereum has now flipped red on the weekly super trend. Uh-oh. How could you do that? Everything's weak. It's because Ethereum's weak. That's why. Ethereum's weak. Therefore, all the leverage on Ethereum are going to be weak as well, right? You also saw, friends, HEX, PulseChain, PulseX, everything's pretty much weak. But what's happening? Well, all the money has been going to Soylana. That's where everyone's been going to. But friends, I don't trust Soylana as well. Why? Because all the Jeeters are in there, 80 billion valuation. Look, it's the same story over and over again. I'll tell you one thing, right? The types of people in Soylana, they got like weird tattoos on their faces and stuff. Those type of soy boys. Look, these people, they say they're Soylana maxis, but I know they're not. All right, I know they're not. They say they are, they're not. All right, it's just that, okay, you got the VC thrust up to do this. They're going to change to something else. You just don't know what it's going to be. Right? If we knew what it was going to be, you'd make $1 trillion just front running them. I want to show you something as well. So Sir Ivan the Great got asked by a PulseChain pretty much, hey, what do you think about the PulseChain scenario and stuff? So friends, this is the funniest part. I see some of you still in this denial coat mode. So you have the guy in a Pikachu hat. Yes, I've got a buy Bitcoin sign in my logo. Of course that, friends. I let you know, hey, if your intention was to stop adoption, kill people's interest, and run away, well, you've done that. All right, that's what I'll basically be telling everyone. And I had no eHEX big bags before that, friends, and I stood up for them anyway. Just like I stood up for Luna and Celsius and FTX People get wrecked. Right? I stand up for them. I'm a voice for them. And I tell people this, and then what do I hear? Well, of course, I hear a lot of people agree, but then also the other camp will just say, no, you sound like a hater. You're a fud. You lost money, blah, 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 blah. Okay, how about a guy with literally more influence than Richard Hart, universally liked in the industry? What did he say? He goes, it's a car show. Okay, is Ivan a hater? He's in PulseChain. He's a sacrificer. He wants us to succeed, guys. Ivan gets handed angel allocations like candy, right? They're begging him, please take our money, take our money, take our money and chill. They hand it to him, right? And they know, they know, hey, let's make Ivan's investment go up 5 or 10x so we can talk about us. All right. He puts it in PulseChain because the community, yes, grassroots and people and real DeFi. What's happened? All right, 3 years, nothing. Okay, and don't do this whole, oh, but we launched a year ago. No, no, no. Do you think, friends, do you honestly think, imagine Ivan was doing angel allocations in 2021, all right, and he's still break even there. Do you think he'd be telling you, yes, great, get in? He wouldn't, man. He wouldn't. It's just that he sees the community, probably watches a few of my shows here and there. So he says it's a car show. Don't blame him. He also says it all went downhill when Richard went against his own mantra philosophy. So he's talking about the 5 coins, and he's kind of laughing. He's like, oh, well, we should have 1 coin. We got 5. Okay, let's kill 1 and go towards 4. So it seems like some sort of Frankenstein type of model from the outside. And yes, yeah, we have Hart's Law. Friends, let me tell you something, okay? I'm getting deja vu with Hart's Law. People don't get it, okay? Hart's Law is an imaginary scenario where no one moves out of ratios and everything just gets boosted up. That's Hart's Law. Just like HEX is a bear market hedge is an imaginary scenario where, because we're liquidity linked with USDC, all right, when Bitcoin and Ethereum crash, if everybody holds hands and agrees not to sell, sweet, HEX doesn't move down. What do you think happened? I coined the term manual correlation. You know why? I used to trade like that, friends. Manual correlation. Used to watch the US. That's when I very first started trading. Used to watch the US T-notes. I was trading Australian bonds. And because there was a lag, if the US T-notes were like smash up, I'll just buy the Australian bonds overnight and do that. I was doing it by hand. Now they have bots and arbitrage and they're hedging with currencies and there's like all these like little bread-eating scum here and there. The edge is gone. But I started doing that. It's just called lead and lag trading. A lot of people trade like that. Try to find different discrepancies here and there. So people do that, by the way. People do that manually. So as I was watching it, I was watching it literally every single day. I was waking up during the lunar crash, which was actually here, right? I was literally waking up. I know this is a 3-day chart, but every time Bitcoin would go down, 4-hour candle, this thing would go down. You know what I actually do is I can actually go back and I can just show you the time period to do that. Because look, when this happened, it basically blew all your theories out of the water. That's why, friends, you can't be too smart with these. I was watching this every single time. Bitcoin goes down, down, and down. Then Bitcoin goes down, snap. And I would just wake up, middle of the night. Oh, no, Bitcoin's crashing again at night. And then we'd go down with it, come back down. I think this was actually 0x Steph. I think he did this smackdown here, and then this came up, and then look, it came back down. Look, we still haven't recovered, by the way. Total HEX is down to 1.5 cents. So you see what I mean? Like, we still haven't recovered from that point. Just tell you, like 2 years ago. Wow. Now you get to see, right? Manual correlation. If people see other stuff going down and they feel the candles, friends. They know everything's going down. They click out. Skits out. So you can't cheat it. You can't game it, friends. You can try to have your theories and stuff. You can't. It's the people's, man. You can't control people's emotions unless you have a direct hookup to their brainwaves, right? And the veins. That's it. So you saw that. So that's why I believe. So, okay, if I have deja vu with that, you're probably wondering, okay, let's play some nice gentle pump music just so we know. Because there will come a point like this. A lot of people ask me, well, if they did manual correlation and then Richard's theory about the bear market hedge got blown to pieces, like really, really, really wrong. That's, friends, it's not to put anybody down, okay? You're here for your portfolio, okay? Someone can be a nice person, but they just say something that's wrong. You understand? Someone can be 100% or 99.9% perfect, but the 0.1% they get wrong is like really, really, really wrong. You have to just be careful with these. You got to assess these every single way. You can't take everything as gospel. You can't take everything I say as gospel. I don't even take everything I say as gospel. I'm always ready. Okay, my paradigm can be shifted at any moment of the day. Okay, so when it comes to this, the crux of the issue is, yes, people came and did manual correlation to click out. And then when Bitcoin goes up, they don't click in. All right, so you probably think, oh, don't worry, if they click down, when Bitcoin goes up, they'll click up. No, they didn't. No, they didn't at all. It did not happen whatsoever at all. And this is a chart right here, okay? Down 99.9%. Bitcoin goes back and breaks the all-time high. So there you go. They click out with correlation on the way down. And then as Bitcoin goes up, nothing. Nothing at all. By the way, it's still the same chart if you add up all the coins. Just to clarify, if you add up eHEX, Pulse, and PulseX, it's still down here. So there you go. There you go. There's another paradigm broken. Now, what about when it comes to like Hart's Law and the ratio stuff? That's basically what it comes down to. Now, that's why I said, in theory, if everyone in the market held hands and we all believed that Pulse and PulseX and eHEX and pHEX and Inc were all the same, nobody would get out and the rate and everything would just move up. That's theoretically what would happen. I don't think that's going to happen. I think you got a fat chance of that happening. And it's not even me guessing. I'm just telling you what the market says already. Because, I mean, you can look at P. That's why you look at ratios, friends. It's all in the ratios. It's all relative value. Do you understand that? So you can already see, right, as the so this was risk off, and this is Bitcoin rallying. As Bitcoin rallies, the market favors Pulse. This is pHEX versus Pulse. You see that right now? So I think as the market cycle plays out, ratios are going to keep shifting and morphing. People are going to keep naturally gravitating towards the higher trending one. Friends, see, everybody's trying to pick a bottom in here. No, you got to be really, really, really careful because markets don't pick bottoms and tops, okay? They go with them. So you got to be really confident you've run out. Look at this top, by the way, like 1, 2, 3. Look how much time that was, like 5 months or 4 months. So look how long it took for it to form the top here, 117 days. Even if this is the bottom, 117 days means we're still going by July. Like every single month. That's if it does like some sort of triple bottom. But see that ratio? But you don't know that. What if, like, cycle 1 coin advantage is in Pulse, PulseX, and Inc. What if they just keep going up? Friends, is anybody even ready? Right, I know this sounds crazy. What if incentive token flips pHEX? What if that happens? I know everyone's like, whoa, well, that can't happen. Why can't it happen? Why can't it happen, friends? See, this is pHEX, 1.14 billion. Market cap is 10x for Inc. Right? I can actually show you the ratio of what it would need to be. It would be 10x. And what you can do is you just go type in Inc. You find the Inc hex ratio pool. And what you do is, friends, just put on a weekly chart. So I think I actually have it marked up there. There you go. Incentive token flips hex on this ratio. There you go. It's around like a 10x. So if it gets there, it flips it. But a lot of people are saying, no, it can't flip it. Okay, why can't it? Inc gives you higher yield. Inc is a newer token. Inc is like, it's not targeted by the SEC, right? Inc has the yield farms, higher yield, liquidity. People just calling it a meme coin. Why can't it flip it? You know what I mean? It's not like old anymore. So that's why I'm just telling you this type of stuff, these ratios, they're not as like set in concrete as everyone thinks. That's why like you can't go wrong getting everything, but also people are going to have different portfolios at the very, very end because maybe the whole Richard Hart valuation goes from 5 billion, which is what it is today, probably a bit less now. Let's say we go to 100 billion, which I hope it does. Okay, that's what XRP hit around max right before because of the corrupt SEC 2021. Now, if the whole ecosystem does a 20x, you could see, I'm just guessing, you don't know, Pulse and PulseX do a 40x, but Hex does a 10x. Right now, they're not the exact numbers, but you could see that, right? Just because everything goes up, you don't know. But that's what I'm basically telling you. With Hart's Law and the ratios, I think everyone's just assuming, yes, the ratios aren't going to move, but you know that, okay, as we move along the bull market, people get more risk on. So you're just trying to see, okay, what are people buying as they're more and more risk on? That's why I'm just trying to like just open your mind to the possibilities that's why I don't go all in on one thing. I don't think there's an issue or anything here and there, but there is an issue if you're just basically on the losing coin. That's why I feel sorry for people all in Hex. I do feel sorry. You guys were the ultimate sacrifice. Everyone all in Hex. There's no other way to put it. You got diluted to Pulse. You got diluted to PulseX. Now you have the identity crisis with eHEX and pHEX. Look, friends, that's why pHEX maxes. You probably shot yourself in the foot. Now people who would have bought pHEX, they're like, you know what? I want some eHEX. Now it's the rebellion coin. pHEX was meant to be the rebellion coin. So look, you just have these like middle child crisis issues. I guess we'll see how it plays out. Remember, right? Also, Ivan, all I know is Richard nuked Hex on Ethereum. So why I put those quotes in there, that's the first thing, because as soon as I heard it, I'm like, wait a minute. I was getting accused of being hater, FUD stuff. Go, here is someone who wants it to succeed. He's like, okay, Here's my unbiased opinion with all my half a million followers, biggest, most respected individual. Bang, 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 bang. Hex nuked, Hex on Ethereum nuked by Richard. You know what I mean? And that's funny. I'm seeing people messaging saying, Ivan, you've got to do more research and stuff here and there. No, friends. Marketing has to solve for people not doing their research. The messaging must be clear and concise. Why do you think I gave my blood, sweat, and tears to the community saying, hey, PulseChain's real DeFi? You see that? You see how clear and crisp it is? PulseChain is real DeFi. Other stuff's fake DeFi. Bang. That's why I'm also saying, okay, world's first AI blockchain. If let's say if PulseChain did like just a cute little artificial intelligence type of consensus, I'm just being theoretical here. You know what I mean? That's what gets people in, man. Okay, because you're dealing with people on the internet, trying to drag people into the ecosystem. Okay, so you can't expect them, hey, go read a white paper. No, why go read a white paper? They understand the picture of a dog. They understand dog with a hat. They understand Pepe and Pepe family. You see? Also funny to say, I've got to throw this in. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Access, I don't know what you're doing to your coin, bro. This is the funniest thing ever. It just went absolutely bonkers on the way up. Congratulations, sir, for being the #1 premier store of value in PulseChain. I'm going to show you the chart right now. Like, what the hell is this? Snap! It just went up. Wonder if it's trying to break it. That's crazy, man. I don't know what you guys... There's a lot of money to be throwing into this stuff like this. If you guys are doing that, like, that's crazy. Remember, this coin was great, friends. This is like just a beautiful meme coin. People from they got upset because I call it a meme coin. Bro, everything's a meme coin. Just chill out. Some guy turned, I think what it was, $10 into 25 grand using this. It was nuts. He did. I think he was one of the ones who did one of the slippage sales here. So, look, PulseChain, why can it do well? Because there's product market fit from new meme coins, new. And PulseChain is new meme coins. So it has it there. Now, it's kind of rejected by the maxis and stuff, but that's what it is, okay? Unless you want to... Do you have decentralized penis? DPIN? No. Do we have decentralized science? No. Do we have restaking or liquid staking derivatives? Absolutely no. We don't have that for PulseChain. We don't have artificial intelligence either. No. So the only thing left is memes, but lucky for us, memes are like really, really big, right? Also, it would be nice if there was gaming, but, you know... I mean, with Drift, they're going to support PulseChain as well. That'd be cool. The first gaming coin... with PulseChain support. And last but not least, friends, just don't forget, okay, I want to tell you something. If you can't find the top, you make the top. This is what we did. We launched Soylana GOFURS at the tippity top of this Soylana chart. Have a look at that. Completely self-aware. Shout out to all the people like Timmy. They tried to use this as a dunk. No, this is what we want. What do you mean a dunk? Send it down to $5. We don't care. Of course, we know the tops are good. We want it to do that. Isn't that great? You can be like, yes, of course, on the top. By the way, if you go to NFTs, friends, I started buying NFTs at the top. I go, that's it. I've had enough of this. I'm going to start buying NFTs. I'm throwing money into the market. This was in December 2021. So I still had like a month left, but it was pretty much the top of NFTs. I still remember it on tweet. I said, warning to all NFT people. I have no NFTs and I'm buying them right now. I am making the top. I said that in December 2021. So for all the copers who want to go check to the search history, go back and find them, friends. Go back December 2021, okay? Because you get more about being right or wrong rather than making money, which is right in front of you. Of course, please, if you have any of the trashy Soylana Jeet coins, which is literally the entire chain, look, I don't tell you to panic sell, but friends, I don't believe any of these trash on Soylana, so just get out. I don't know, get out. I don't trust it. I just don't trust it. Something will come out later, which like revitalizes memes and stuff, and you'll probably see new types of memes here and there. Okay, so at the end of the day, friends, there's all these other news we can go through, but like, who cares? You know, Rocca Negra put $100 million token fund on Ethereum. Now, why don't I even talk about it this episode much? Because have you noticed we've run out of buyers? No one cares about this good news. ETH BTC went down. Ethereum should be rallying. Rocca Negra put a $100 million token fund on Ethereum. No one cares. No buyers. Do you see that? That's what happens. People are complacent. Oh, capitulation, panic. Oh no, well, the good news isn't working. See that? We just got to go through the emotional cycle. We got to get our capitulation and blood when everyone's angry. I wonder what anger would be. Angry. If the people start getting angry at Vitalik, you never upgraded sharding. We were meant to do it. When they start saying this, I'm trying to think of these stuff that'll appear. That might be like our ultimate blood signal. Okay, so just to watch out for. Also, I mentioned here, man, there was lots of warning signs and froth in Soylana ecosystem. Friends, the people send like $10 million to an address on Twitter, and the guy's a known scammer. Rugger scammer. They all do this engagement bot farming on Twitter. Friends, just block them. Literally just block them, because there's this same group of scum people. If you're out there, you're scum. All right, they know exactly who they are. What they do is, it's the same people that have they have access to it. They have like 30 accounts. They have all these things, and all they do all day is they just bot farming all day. So they make a thread on one account. They probably pay someone, right, to rewrite that thread on the other account, and they're all following each other and they're all tagging each other, honestly, over and over again, and just get bigger and bigger. And obviously their goal is to like get into ICOs and shield stuff, and they go, oh, I'll give you access to this network, you know, pay me like 30 grand, and I'll give you like this distribution of all these influencers. Little do you know, it's the same people, all right, just for everybody to grift. So you got to watch out for them on Twitter. Also, PulseX hits 3.71% buy and burn. That's the thing about it, man. PulseX, even haters have to buy it. If you don't like the coin, you're buying it anyway just by participating in the casino, okay? And I'm going to make another video on this. Richard Hart tweets $450 million of buy pressure with 100x the ecosystem, assuming nobody clicks sell. A lot of people go, oh, that means we're going to go 100x. No, it's not. No, that itself doesn't mean we're going to go 100x. Friends, how can you tell me that all these people who are looking for an exit at day one sacrifice price, if Richard deploys that fund, by the way, literally every single dollar gets drained and everyone walks away. It's over. You know it's all over. That's why he's not stupid. He's not going to do that. So I'll make a whole video discussing that soon. Make sure you like, subscribe. Catch you soon.